Time now for the evening rush. Police are searching for possible suspects in a deadly shooting. Those suspects caught on camera. Police say two men appear to be arguing with the victim. They say the man in a white shirt and blue jeans pulls out a gun and fires a shot in the direction of the victim, who was found dead at the car wash near San Mateo and Marble. Police say the two men and two women then drove off southbound on San Mateo.
New video shows a wild chase ending with an officer crashing. This all started with the officer trying to pull the Chevy over. The officer tried to ram into the truck and chase it down Washington and eventually fired a shot at the Chevy. Days later, police tracked down the truck's owner, Daniel Franco, and arrested him after a SWAT standoff.
A hearing for a Torrance County judge accused of stealing money when he was sheriff is expected to run through Friday. Right now, prosecutors are trying to prove there's enough evidence to take Heath White's case to trial. White is accused of embezzling more than $20,000 in guns and equipment from the sheriff's department. Today, the defense maintained White did nothing wrong.
New at 6, a state representative is requesting a legislative hearing on the firing of former Education Secretary Karen Trujillo. A spokesman for the governor says Trujillo was fired because there were communication issues and incomplete and sometimes substandard work. Representative Alonzo Baldonado is asking for specifics.
Today, former special counsel Robert Mueller answered questions about his 448-page report detailing Russian interference in the 2016 election. Many lawmakers focused on whether the president may have obstructed justice. For the most part, Mueller stuck largely to one-word answers. He often referred members of Congress back to his report.
2:30 tomorrow, sunny, muggy, and hot. Once we get to 5 o'clock, we're looking at scattered thunderstorms in Bernalillo County. And even after that, we could see lingering showers into sunset as we get ready for a nice stretch of rain next 3 days.
More bicycle officers are patrolling the streets of Albuquerque. Police announced today that 22 bicycle officers will be patrolling all 6 area commands across the city. APD says they wanted to expand the bike officer unit after seeing improvements around neighborhoods and businesses in Nob Hill and the International District.
People in eastern New Mexico can call the food bank to get help applying for SNAP benefits. The Food Bank of Eastern New Mexico is helping people apply. This comes after a proposal by the Trump administration that would eliminate automatic enrollment for low-income families. That could strip more than 3 million people of their food stamp benefits.
Neighbors in a Rio Rancho community are calling for some changes, including more patrols after a car crashed through a brick wall. Rio Rancho police say early this morning a car was likely speeding as it crashed into a wall near High Resort in Broadmoor. No one was hurt, but a tree was knocked over and the brick spilled over into 2 backyards.
Back to school is just 2 weeks away, and the New Mexico Department of Transportation wants you to get back in the habit of keeping a watchful eye on the roads. The DOT says drivers need to slow down in school zones and never pass a stopped school bus, adding pedestrians should use caution in crosswalks.
This week, you can attend an open house about the work being done to clean up jet fuel contamination at Kirtland Air Force Base. First detected in 1999, jet fuel has been leaking for decades, contaminating both the soil and groundwater. An open house is happening on Thursday at the groundwater treatment facility at 5.
A driver is facing charges for smuggling migrants into New Mexico. Agents pulled over the U-Haul near Deming yesterday. Border Patrol says they found 17 men in the back of the truck in extreme heat.
Got the Metro Threat Index for tomorrow at a 5. Thunderstorms are going to be in the mountains, and even in the East Mountains, we could see the risk for flash flooding. So you know the drill. Stay away from arroyos, ditches, low-lying areas, because these thunderstorms next couple of days definitely mean business.
New Mexico's U.S. senators are pushing for legislation to finance national park improvements. New Mexico's national parks, monuments, and other sites are facing more than $121 million in maintenance. The work needed at Bandelier alone is about $14 million. Work there includes potholes on walking trails and broken water fountains.
APS is pushing to expand its gaming league with teams at every high school. APS says only 100 students from 8 of their high schools took part in the district's new eSports league last year. If enough students get involved, they're hoping to get some new equipment and a space of their own.
Organizers of a popular parade are canceling the event this year. The Dia de los Muertos Marigold Parade that usually takes place the first Sunday of every November along Isleta Boulevard has simply gotten too big. They are looking for a new parade route and new venues for the event's art workshops. The New Mexico United are looking for a win tonight, and if you are wanting to support the team, Bosque Brewing, Rio Bravo Brewing, and Star Brothers Brewing are some of the local spots hosting watch parties. They take on the Sacramento Republic FC at their place starting at 9.
Well, more news coming up tonight at 10, but first, Jared Chester in with the sports desk.